Hello everyone, this is JS000, and today I'm bringing you a review of the high-grade weapon set for the Iron-Blooded Orphan series. So, let's just take a quick look around the box. As you can see, they're showing off what you can use these weapon sets for, and everything. This is the first one of its kind. You also get the mobile worker, which is something nice. This is only 600 yen. So, let's move on to some of the kits, the weapons now. So, the first one we're going to go for here is the Graze, and the Graze is going to be using this shield here. So, as you can see, hole. Now you can choose to have the handle out or not, but take the hand and put it in the hole. And there it goes. I don't remember if it used the shield in the anime, but we'll see in a moment. Now let's move on to some of the other kits. And here we got the flight type Graze. So for this one, you gotta take the machine gun and take the lance off. Attach the machine gun like so. Then follow the holes. You gotta use the second one, you don't use the first one here. Attach it, and this is very nice. Now I know there's like another Graze here, it's like a purple whatever that uses it, and I know they're coming out with a Bandai exclusive version of where this guy's purple and you get the lance, but this is cheaper. Paint it up on your own, and it is very nice. Alright, now let's move on. Alright guys, here we have the Barbatos with his cannon that we were introduced to in episode 5. And this is where, like I said, most of those stickers are going to go. So, the giant part here that went around the barrel, and then we got these white ones here, which went around, I'm not sure what it was, but they kind of show off that you're supposed to have a white tip, whatever. They don't give you a sticker for that, so it just kind of seems weird. But then also the metallic green on here, and this is something that kind of surprised me. This thing's not falling off whatsoever. It really does surprise me, to be honest. And I found out what I was doing wrong with the sword. I wasn't clipping it like right on the hilt. There's like a sweet spot on the hilt, whatever, to where that sword's not falling off. Now if you bump it, whatever, then it falls off. So I did want to point that out. But to attach that cannon, then all you have to do is pretty much remove this one. And of course you could choose to go either side with it, but I decided to go with what the box shows, and that's on his left side. I kind of thought there was going to be some weight issues with it once I attached this, but there doesn't seem to be any. I want to say it's possibly because of the feet, of how big they are or something. I'm not too sure if it's just the feet or something else. I don't know. But this is where we're going to use these arm things. One's shorter than the other, so I'm going to go with the long one this time. And to do this, all we need to do is take this off. And maybe I'll go with the shorter one actually. Attach it right into here, like so. And for the rifle, you gotta unpeg it from its side, because there's some teeth here, there's the guides for it, and you're supposed to slide it in here. Now I just kind of thought this was weird. I thought this was going to be like a actual swinging part here, but whatever the case is, it does do the job. We have to stretch this out, move the handle to the side. Then we take this, attach it to the second hole, like so. Fiddle with it. Now on the box it shows like the hand covers on the top, but I'm going bottom with this one. Come on. There it goes. Okay. Now, let me see if I could. Okay, let's go long one. Maybe put it on the top. See if that might work just a little bit better. I don't know for sure. But okay, and here it is with the long. Okay, so I used the longer one for this one and put the on the top, and there was no problems with it. It's not really falling off or nothing. It did surprise me when I kind of first put this together and stuff. I constantly was thinking that these were not going to be able to help hold it up or something, but somehow, by God, they are. Even though they like to fall off easily, it's holding it up pretty dang well. Oh, shit. Alright. And this is a fantastic accessory for the Barbatos, to be honest. So yes. And let's move on to the rest of the stuff. Here we have the mobile worker that we saw in episode 1 of Iron-Blooded Orphans. Nothing too special here. It's just got 2 machine guns that you could swing around, and you could somewhat move the feet around like so. Would have been nice if they could have made it spin all the way around, but I'm not sure that's gonna be. It wouldn't be too hard. You gotta do like a little modding here, like sanding this down just a little bit right here, and then put the peg on here. And I'm pretty sure that's how you could get that thing to spin around like so. But whatever the case, it's still good. So yeah. Just give you a quick height comparison next to the Barbatos. It is definitely a lot bigger. If I remember correctly, when I looked this up, apparently the mobile worker here is about the same height as a car, I guess. What kind of car? I don't know, like an SUV maybe or something. Yeah, and it just kind of thought it was funny when I looked at this. I first thought these guns were like giant M16s or something. I don't know, but it just kind of seemed funny. But yes, we also got some pegs here. I'm not sure why there's pegs here, and then there's one here. Could that be for when we get the weapon set part 2? I do not know, but we'll see. Alright, now let's move on to the final thing. And here we have all the mobile suits and the mobile worker here with the weapons according to the box. Now, my personal thoughts and opinions. It did bug me a little bit when I saw that the lance, as they show here on the box, it is mostly white, and then you get this thing which is entirely gray. It did somewhat bug me, but at the same time, I thought, you know, it's $6. It's nothing too much to worry about. Now my other things. Now I do find you can't necessarily use all the weapons completely with all the other kits. Now what I mean by that is you can't have this shield with his handle and everything. You cannot have that attached to anything else. However, you could attach a shield with that. Just gotta have a peg system available. And the same goes with that lance. You gotta remove this bottom part here of that lance, and it will could be given to other kits. It's not gonna be secured as it is on the Grays. Now the Barbatos' rifle here, you can give that to other kits for sure, but of how secure it is. Because of the fact that this peg system goes on here, and the only handle that you have is the one that's right here and everything, you're gonna need like two hands, like one hand on that handle and one hand like on the barrel or something, to kind of like help hold it. It's not as secure. But that is kind of my only complaints. But I do find these kits to be, I do find all these weapons and accessories to be good. It is something that you should pick up. Now, my personal favorite is the lance one. And my second favorite would have to be the rifle, and the shield being my last. But of course the mobile worker, it's its own unique thing, so I can't put that on the grade scale. So, what do I say about this? If you purchase either the Barbatos or the Gray's high mobility type, or both, get it. Get this weapon set. It is worth it. It's worth spending that extra $6, because that's only going to cost you like what, $16 if you buy one or the other here with the weapon set. You get some extra weapons, and it's only $16. Now a normal high grade, like whatever with the Exia, that was like $15. So just spending $1 more, you get a bunch of extra weapons with a gun. That is very excellent. I also kind of noticed that they're making a P Bandai exclusive of the blue grays here, whatever, but it's going to be the all purple with the lance and everything, and that's going to be like about $24. This is what I saw on Gundam Planet, and personally, do this cheaper. So yeah, because the only difference is that you get a purple one and you get a color accurate. Now you could spend like, I don't know, like $6 on spray paint or something to get like a purple and a lance and everything, and you would still get that exact same thing, still cheaper. So that's my personal opinion about this. But if you do want the purple one, I'm not going to stop you. You go ahead and get that purple one. But the only difference I can see is it has a lance and it's a different color. So yeah. But that is going to wrap it up for my review of the high grade Iron-Blooded Orphans weapon set. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.